Okay guys, this lesson is for our Integrated Math 1 series that we're doing. So this is on order of operations. So there you can see my Aunt Sally. So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And so you might have heard of PEMDAS. So our Common Core strand for our teachers is given there. And here we're going to discover which order we want to use for operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. I should probably put in there parentheses and exponent as well, but we'll see some of those. So why do we need orders to simplify math expressions? That would be our question here. So here's an example why. What if we are asked to simplify the expression 8 minus 4 plus 2? Well, would I do the 8 minus 4 first, you guys? Notice I highlighted that in blue. Would I do the 8 minus 4 first and get 4? And then add 2 to get 6? That seems pretty good, right? 6? Or would I do the 4 plus 2 first? Notice I highlighted those in blue. 4 plus 2 is 6, and then 8 minus 6 is 2. Okay, so which is correct, 6 or 2? Well, how about this? Is 5 plus 3 the same as 3 plus 5? Is 10 minus 3 the same as 3 minus 10? How about 10 minus the quantity? This is what you say right here. This is the quantity, 2 plus 5. Is that the same as the quantity 10 minus 2 plus 5? Is 5 times 3 the same as 3 times 5? How about 15 divided by 5? Is that the same as 5 divided by 15? Okay, we'll answer all of those questions when we get some rules. So we're going to need some common rules so we can hopefully come to the same answers when we're answering all of these here. So that's where PEMDAS comes in, right? P-E-M-D-A-S. So you can learn how to spell it using PEMDAS, or you can use this phrase right here. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. The P stands for here, for please. The E for be excuse, and then M would be my, and then dear would be D. Aunt Sally. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay? And the P stands for parentheses. We do that first. The E stands for exponents. That's what's second. The my dear is for multiplication and division, and you get it. So this is addition and subtraction right here. That's the order that we do this. So let's put this in our officially here in our lessons here. So PEMDAS rule. So you evaluate the problems in this order. The first thing you do is if you see parentheses, you got to do the parentheses first, okay? And then if you see any kind of exponents, which are powers or square roots, you do those second. And then multiplication and division, you do third. Now division might come before multiplication. This could be division multiplication, but then my dear Aunt Sally wouldn't work, or PEMDAS wouldn't work. So division and multiplication go together, you guys. If division comes first when you're reading it from left to right, then you do division first, okay? Same with addition and subtraction. They go from left to right. So if addition comes first, great. If subtraction comes first, great. Just whatever how you do it from left to right. So let's go back to this problem right here. So what are we going to do first? I'm going to read it from left to right. I do the 8 minus 4 first. I got to read it from left to right. 8 minus 4 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So as long as you go from left to right, that should get you your correct answer. Notice there were no parentheses, there were no exponents, there was no multiplication or division. There was only addition and subtraction, so I just read it from left to right on that. Okay, so let's try some of these, you guys. Let's evaluate some of these. Here's one. 17 plus 5 minus 8 divided by 2. Okay, PEMDAS, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, says before I can do any of this addition first, I got to do the division first, okay? Because division comes before addition and subtraction, so I have to do the division first. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Notice I'm only doing one thing at a time. I'm not trying to add. You know, if you try doing more than one, and I do it all the time, I make mistakes. So if you just do one thing at a time, you'll be sure to get the correct answer. Okay, now I just have addition and subtraction left, so I just go from left to right. I'm going to do the addition first. 17 plus 5. Notice I did that in purple right here. That's in purple, so you can see I did the addition. And now I'm going to go ahead and do this subtraction right here. 22 minus 4 is 18. Okay, all right, now if you're a teacher or a student, I would pause these and try these on your own. So hit this little pause button down here where it says play, or you see a little arrow right there, just pause it and try it on your own. Okay, I'm not going to do that in this video though. So the first thing I'm going to do is that multiplication, because multiplication comes before the subtraction right here, so, and the addition right there. So I can't do this subtraction or addition yet. I got to do the multiplication. 2 times 18 is 36. Now I'm going to go ahead and do, there's just addition and subtraction, so reading it from left to right, I do the subtraction first, and then now I'm going to go ahead and do the addition, so I get 37 on that one. Okay, all right, so I would pause it and try this guy right here. All right, PEMDAS says I got to do the division first. Remember, multiplication and division go hand in hand, whichever comes first when I'm reading it from left to right. So when I go through, the division comes first. So I do 12 divided by 2 is 6. Now I can go ahead and do the multiplication next. 6 times 9 is 54. Okay, and then now I can go ahead and subtract 54 minus 5 is 49. Okay, did you get it? Let's try another one. Okay, pause it and you try it. Okay, here I'm going to go ahead and do PEMDAS. So I did multiplication first, 12 times 16. A lot of you guys, because you want to forget it, you forget how to do multiplication here. So I did that over here. 6 times 2 is 12. There's the 2 for the 12. There's the 1 to carry. So here's my 12. And then 6 times 1 is 6, plus this 1 is 7. Remember this? And then I'm going to multiply this 1 through. Before I multiply this 1 through, I got to carry a 0 down. 1 times 2 is 2, nothing to carry, and then 1 times 1 is 1, so there's my 2, there's my 1, then I add these two numbers together. Okay, or you can do, there's my 12, 10 plus 2, and this is another way I taught when I taught 4th grade right here, and there's my 16, 10 plus 16, and then I can distribute this 10 through. 10 times 10 is no, I did this 10 through. 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 6 is 60, and then I multiplied this 2 through. 2 times 10 is 20, 2 times 6 is 12, and then you can add all those up. You get 192 both ways. Anyways, okay, so now I got to do the division next, because division comes before I can do that subtraction right there. So let's do the division. 10 divided by 5. Okay, there's that, is 2. And then now I can subtract, and I get 190. Did you get it? All right, how about this guy? Okay, pause it, and you try it. Okay, here I got to do parentheses first, so inside the parentheses I got to do addition and subtraction from left to right. So I did 13 plus 39 first. Okay, it's 52. Now I can do 52 minus 4 is 48, and then 48 divided by 3, I think I long division that, yep. So 3 goes into 4 once, and I get 3. And then I subtract and get this 1, and then I slide the 8 down, so it's 18. So 3 goes into 18 6 times, and you get 16. Okay, this is 16 right up there. All right, okay, you try it. Pause it, and you try it. Okay, here I got to do parentheses first, so 20 plus 3 is 23. Then I'm going to multiply 23 times 9. You can see I did that over there, is 207. Then I can finally subtract and get 202. All right, let's try some with some exponents here in parentheses. All right, so here I got to do a pause it, and you guys try it. You pause it and try it. Here I got to do the parentheses first, so I just highlighted those, and inside the parentheses I did the exponents first. So that's all I did was this exponent. All I did is change 5 squared as 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, now I can go ahead and subtract. I'm still doing the parentheses. I got to get this numeric value in the parentheses here. So 73 minus 25 is 48, and over here 5 plus 3 is 8, so 48 divided by 8, you can see I did my 73 minus 25 over there. Okay, and I got 6 on that. 48 divided by 8 is 6. Okay, one more of these guys. So 11 times 9 plus 2 squared minus 8. Go ahead and pause it and you try. Okay, the parentheses first. Now I got to do what's next. I got to do this exponent next. So let's do that, because parentheses, then it goes exponent. Now, exponent comes before the multiply. So I got to do the exponent next. So there's my 2 squared. 2 times 2 is 4. Now I got to do the multiplication inside the parentheses. So 11 times 9 is 99. I'm still in the parentheses. I still got to clean this up. 99 plus 4 is 103, and then 103 minus 8 is 95. Okay, so is 5 plus 3 the same as 3 plus 5? Well, 5 plus 3, you guys, is the same as 3 plus 5 because they both equal 8. And this is called the commutative property. The 5 and the 3 commuted over the addition sign. This is called the commutative property of addition. When I drive to work, when I drive to school every day, you guys, I'm commuting to work in my truck. These guys are commuting over this addition sign. So 5 plus 3 is the same as 3 plus 5. Does the commutative property of subtraction work? Is 10 minus 3 the same as 3 minus 10? 10 minus 3 is 7. 3 minus 10 pulls me into the negative numbers is negative 7. So no, the commutative property of subtraction does not work. How about this? Is 10 minus the quantity 2 plus 5? I got to do this first. 2 plus 5 is 7. 10 minus 7 is 3. Over here, is it the same as if I move the parentheses to the 10 minus 2? 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. 3 does not equal 13, so this does not work. This is called the associative property. I associated these two numbers with these two numbers. And when you put them in parentheses, it's called the associative property. And I associated them through this subtraction sign. The associative property of a subtraction does not work. It works for addition, but not subtraction. How about this? Commutative property of multiplication. Is 5 times 3 the same as 3 times 5? That's 15, that's 15, that's yes. How about the commutative property of division? Is 5 divided by, or 15 divided by 5, which is 3, is that the same as 5 divided by 15? No, this is 1/3. So the commutative property of division does not work, okay? All right, if you find that these are helpful, then please press like. If they're not helpful, please press dislike. And if you feel all inclined, then please subscribe. Take care, you guys.